So basically this video is gonna be different than what I used to do. So I've done different kinds of videos like making stuff and reacting to videos. So this video is gonna be totally different. In this video we are gonna discuss about some important topics which needs to be discussed in the society right now, which needs to be talked about in every house, and we have a list of topics. So you can just think this video as a podcast, but I might say it as discussion. So I cannot do it alone, so I cannot talk to myself alone. So I have a friend with me who is gonna be joining me in this podcast and who is gonna be discussing with me. So I have a friend of mine whose name is Zeph, and he is gonna be joining us in this podcast. He's also my friend from college. So let's start.
Hello guys, I will be discussing about some important topics which are going on right now. Hope you guys will enjoy it.
So yes, Jeff, it's really good to see you, brother. And after a long time in this pandemic session, so we could not meet up. So we just, for the purpose of the video, we just used the video calling app for comfort. So as you know, in this video we're gonna be discussing about few topics. So let's start. So what is the first topic you think we should do?
Maybe we should discuss about the price of the mask, which is really going above everyone's head right now.
Yes, the price of the mask. So I have an example with me. So this, a piece of cloth, a yellow whitish piece of cloth with a band. So I always call this thing a piece of cloth. So I want to ask my viewers, what's your guess about the price of this mask? So whatever is your guess, you can just write it down in the comments. So Zeph, what do you think? What's the price of this mask?
Maybe it's around 200 rupees to 300 in this current situation I'm talking about.
Yeah, in this current situation. Yes, he is right. This cost me around 200 rupees. So you can just think the percentage and the increase of price in masks. So if the useful things are sold at such high rates, then how can people buy it? So what do you have to say about it? How can people buy such priceless things?
Yeah, actually, this is the work of the government. They should be looking on. They are looking upon many things, and maybe this should also be considered as one of the important things that they should be looking to, because this is very useful and this is very important for us, for humans at this point of time. And if these things are being sold very expensive, people are not going to buy it, and it will be very difficult for people to buy it, especially for the people who are poor, who are, who are even barely getting food to eat. For them, it's only a dream to buy such expensive mask.
Yes, so these are some important things that people should be using. These are the precautions: the mask, the sanitizers, hand washes, disinfectants. These are all the precautions. And if the prices are this high, people are not gonna purchase it, people are not gonna use it. So this is also has become a situation where people are using these products as a source of income, as a source of profit. So I have researched something. There is a mask called the N95 mask, which the price of which was around 150 in India. I'm talking about India. And due to the coronavirus, the price of the mask has just massively increased to 500 rupees. So you can just think how the people will purchase, how the people will put an effort to buy such such costly things. Even for the rich people, even for the middle class people, it's like they have to think twice before purchasing 500 rupees for a mask.
Yeah, you are right. Because some people right now, they are even barely getting food to eat, and just like I mentioned, like buying a mask worth rupees 500 rupees, it is like a dream for some people.
Yes, so we also have.
It's like buying a sports car. Like we middle class people, we want to own one Ferrari or a Mustang.
Yes.
So that's like a dream. The same way, the mask is like a dream to middle class and the poor people right now.
Yes, the mask has become really costly. Even if you go for high quality mask, I don't know, it might cost you around above 1000 or 1500. I don't know. So like people there are also people who are just using their money for ample amount of food, just for wasting it. And there are also people who do not have enough money to purchase food for a single meal for their family. So what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, government should be looking onto this matter more effectively, because some people who depend upon their daily source income, and then some people there who don't have the habit of saving, and some even don't know what saving actually is. They don't even have bank accounts. They are very poor. They are illiterate. So they don't have any idea about this, pandemic or whatever is going on right now. All them care is about earning money and eating food. So what I would like to say is government should look onto this, because right now all the jobs have been suspended, workers are jobless, and then government should be taking initiatives to provide them with food, provide with the basic necessities that they require. So it's the government that it should be looking onto this.
Talking about people earning for a living, like the people working in tea gardens, the people working on constructions, so they just earn per day, and if they don't have work to do, they don't have money. So if they don't have money, they cannot purchase food, and this has really been a critical situation in India right now, where people are also dying from the shortage of food and shortage of money, from shortage of water. So it's really hard for them to survive and their family. I'm gonna be talking about a website which is the PM Cares, guys. PM Cares is a wonderful website by the Prime Minister of India, where normal citizen can donate money into this website, and the government is gonna use it for good cause, for people who are in need of money and in need of food. Like, I don't think so that the relief fund will directly give money to the people, but they might purchase products like rice, water and food, all the raw materials, and they might just give it to the people in need, so that they can at least eat, so that they can at least survive in this pandemic, because people are not allowed to go out of their houses. Talking of people who are not allowed to go outside, we can also see in some videos that people are not able to reach their houses. Many of them, they are just stuck in one city. They don't have money, they don't have houses to live, they don't have free and water to drink, and they are just stuck in one place. They are stuck in the footpaths and they cannot move here and there, and it's been really hard for them to eat and to survive in this pandemic situation.
And then, according to my point of view, it's like authorities should be more vigilant regarding this matter, because many people, those who've come from places all over India to work, and they've been commuting, they've been traveling all over places to work, and then when the coronavirus, this COVID-19, all of a sudden it stepped into India, and it is very difficult for them, right now, because they are not being able to they are not being able to reach home, and even they don't have any works, they don't have any jobs to do, and they are homeless right now. And when they are trying to return home, the police and the government people, the authorities, they are beating them, they are punishing them like anything. And police, you should be responsible for security, and we should be respecting you because we love you and we want your safety, not because of the threat that you put into our mindset, because police is for our safety. And then the duties of the police and the securities have been doing, it's right that they have been doing the duty, but then they should act responsibly, because they should know the responsibilities. We rely upon them for our safety, and then when they provide us with such threats, such kind of ill treatments, it's very difficult for us to survive.
Yes, because not all people go outside for fun. They have work, they have really important stuff they need to buy. Yes, there is a reason for each person to get out. And if there is a person who is being irresponsible and who is just roaming around, then they should be strictly punished. Yes, they should be strictly punished. That we're not gonna stop the police officers to beat them, but there are also people who are going out for important works, to buy something, to eat something, to drink something, to go somewhere, and maybe those things are really important for those people, and the police officers, the security of this country should understand those things. So let's talk also about secure states in India. As you know, I have not heard any COVID-19 positive cases in Sikkim, I've not heard them in Darjeeling, I've not heard them in Mirik, and there are very few in Siliguri. There are very few in Siliguri. So this is really progress. I think the people are cautious in these places, but in Siliguri I cannot say, because I have seen many people traveling here and there, many people gathering in places, not maintaining social distances, not wearing mask, not using safety precautions. So guys, it's really a humble request, please don't get out of your houses, please stay safe, stay secure, stay home. This is a humble request by our Prime Minister, and I think that May 3rd is the decision, right? May 3rd, Prime Minister announced it's May 3rd, but if we keep on going outside, it might extend to June. So if it extends to June, then there are going to be critical situations in studies, in jobs, in terms of money, in terms of shortage of food. Even the middle class people, they have a certain amount of money. They are not heavenly rich like Ambanis and Tatas and Birlas. Like we middle class people, we also have a certain amount of money. So if we don't be cautious, that money will end someday. And if that money ends before lockdown, so we are gonna have a problem. We are gonna also face the problem. We are gonna also face the shortage of food. So it's very necessary to stay home. And let's talk about the increasing number of patients in the hospital and the effects to the doctors and the nurses.
If you talk about the increasing number of patients, like it's because of responsibility and it's because of not maintaining social hygiene, social distancing, and not understanding the importance of mask. Some people roam around without mask. They don't understand the meaning of social distancing. They move around in groups. They be playing cricket or volleyball or basketball or football, all sorts of sports in the evening time, as if no kind of lockdown has been declared by the PM. So many people who are doing this kind of they are disobeying this decision taken by the PM, which is very, very dangerous for our country in the upcoming future days. Because if people do not understand the importance of social distancing now, later on when it becomes more severe, it's going to be very difficult for the government, including the people of India, to survive this pandemic and this COVID-19.
Yes, maybe for some people it has just been it's like a vacation. The pandemic, the disease pandemic, it's like a vacation. They are just like going out in the fields, playing basketball, gathering, watching movies together. Like, stay home guys, stay home. Like, please maintain social distancing. Like, don't go out too much, don't play with your friends too much, don't go to people who are far away from you, don't travel too much, don't travel to distances. Go out if you need something, if it's an important, go out, but take safety precautions. Wear mask, carry hand sanitizers, carry disinfectants. If you can afford it, carry gloves, wear gloves. It's really necessary right now, because this is a really critical situation in India right now, and also in other foreign countries. So we are also going to talk about some fake rumors. So few days back I got a picture from my friend in WhatsApp. So there was a schedule by the WHO, and I just tried to research about it, that it's fake or real. So according to the picture, right now we just before this we were in the 28 days lockdown or 21 days lockdown, and according to the picture, after the 21 days there will be 5 days gap, and 28 days lockdown, then again 5 days of release. 5 days of release is enough for the disease to transmit in each and every person in India. 5 days is a huge difference, because people don't know that they should not go out in this 5 days. They are just allowed to go out for collecting stuffs, for storing stuff, for storing food. But instead of that, people will just be going here and there, like, oh, we are just allowed to go out now, we are free, we can go anywhere, and they will just be traveling with their families and not maintaining social distances, gathering in markets. So it will be very dangerous for India. And I researched about it, and according to WHO Southeast Asia, messages being circulated on social media as WHO protocol for lockdown are baseless and fake. WHO does not have any protocols for lockdown. So like people followed this and people believed those schedules. So even for a second, even I believed the schedule, and I just thought that if there is a 5 days gap, just think 5 days gap is enough for people to travel from one part of the country to the other part of the country, and it might cause in a critical situation to India, and it might hamper its population a lot. So people should not believe those fake rumors, not believe those fake newses. So
Yeah, talking about fake rumors and fake news, I would like to say maybe sometime back I heard something like this COVID-19, this virus is not going to affect youngsters. But then up to a certain extent, I feel it's totally wrong, because in Italy, we've seen including the kids, including the parents, including everyone, they've just lost their lives due to this virus. And people in India, they take it so lightly. I don't understand why. They don't understand the meaning of social distancing. So they don't understand the meaning of safety precautions. I don't know why they just move out of their house. And then talking about the fake rumors, the fake news is some say this virus is not going to affect if you're in hot climate. Some say this virus is not going to affect us if we wear our masks and move out. It's nothing like that. The virus can travel with us anywhere, in our clothes, in the shoes that we put on. It can be carried over anywhere. And then if you walk around and if you do not take the safety measures, I think that's going to be very dangerous for our India. And fake rumors also is one of the cause, and including the fake rumors, we have the fake medical hack, which are just going on around. People just try to be famous, and they just post things which are not actually even true. Just to gain fame, they just post things.
Yeah, and those things are just creating panic among people. They are just creating panicking.
Yeah, they just create a panic. Yeah.
Yes, and I have also heard I just heard from few days back, one of my uncle in this village, he was saying that the medical hacks have said that eating vitamin C tablets every day and eating gastric tablets or eating medical tablets every day won't affect you, or eating vitamins syrups. No, he just said me that it won't affect you. But if we have to talk about, then what about the doctors? What about those doctors who are curing their patients? Even in India, even many of I think more than 5 doctors died in India because they were affected by their own patients. They didn't have to travel to other places. They were just in their cabin, they were just in the rooms curing people, but they got affected too. And people should not believe in those medical hacks, in those fake rumors. So talking about other things, like in India or in other parts of the country, according to research, this coronavirus COVID-19 was just a ground-borne disease. It would just affect you from touching things or touching other materials. But I have heard, and I don't know it's fake or it's real, but I have heard now, according to the irresponsibility of the people, the ground-borne disease has now become airborne. So it can transmit to you through air as well, not only through touching things. So it's very necessary for people to be cautious and to stay home, basically to stay home, I must say. So do we have any other topics to discuss about?
I don't think so. Maybe we've covered not all, but then we've covered the basic topics, right?
Yes, we have covered the important points.
Yeah.
So in the end, I'm just gonna talk about PM CARES, Prime Minister Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situations Fund. It's a website. The link will be in the description. It's a website where you can donate your money through foreign cards, through debit or credit cards, through SWIFT. So you don't have to go somewhere. Don't think that, I have to go to the bank or I have to go to some of the offices of this relief fund. No, it's not true. You can just stay at home, go to the website, and you can donate money through your debit card, and there is no limit. You can just give 10, 100, 500, 1000, lakh, crore. It's upon you. It's upon your income. So I'm just gonna talk about this, and I just wanna tell everyone to be cautious, to stay at home, to to realize the importance of social distancing, to realize the importance of being cautious and staying home and using those products which save you from the COVID-19 disease. And thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you so much. I'm gonna show you to the YouTube once again. Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us in this video. And we're gonna end it now. And if you've been watching this far, just click the subscribe button. And if you like the video, just hit the like button. Give it a thumbs up. If you have to say something about it, you can just hit me in the comments. If you want me to talk about something else, just hit me in the comments and I'm gonna react to it positively. And see you next time. Peace out.